teams are more than happy to like first pick the rel. LNG managed to grab it all the way in their final pick of the draft. But here we go.
This is troublesome for Zika.
This is real bad for Zika. He needs to make a miracle happen. The shield comes out from Bin to protect him, and Zika suddenly realizes he is up a creek and he does not have a paddle here. The stun's going to come on through Zika. Locked up, Bin jumps back in, and that's first blood. Shun with a beautiful repeat gank. BLG making it look easy.
Spoke about in the pregame how when you've got two carry top laners, how much attention do you want to give them? It seems like the answer from Shun is a lot. Now, down here on the bottom side, maybe Tarzan has something to answer for.
Tarzan wants to make something happen, and he'll get a flash out from On, but
can secure priority basically whenever he feels like it. Will it be traded out for the Dragon? At the very least, LNG will start this one up. Seems like it will just be that first objective.
I know, it feels hard to contest, doesn't it, from LNG?
Yeah, a bit awkward as well, because what actually happened there, Zuka got a big wave of tempo. Ooh. Hello.
Flash from Gala, but in the meantime, they've just shredded Hung. Kraken Slayer. Boy, has he found a squid for himself. That's a kill for Elk.
Yeah, really well played by On as well. Just everything about that engage. Q, Flash as well come out. Ultimate to break the chain CC. Excellent stuff. And he secures his AD carry in this tower, and then it seems like to me they're even going to be able to get the Herald as well. And they might just have their hand in the cookie jar a bit. Bin starting LNG cross that choke. If they ever enter the choke, they just get engaged on instantly. Let's see how it plays out. Teleport's coming down, so is the Tarzan ultimate.
Engaged from Hung, roots across the team as well. On is low and taken down to start us off. It's a good start, but instantly answered, and that's the jungler down. Zika trying to 1v1 Bin as the Herald actually resets here, and LNG grouped up strong. Bin tanking for the time being as Shun looks for a way into the fight, but he's being denied. He doesn't have his ultimate, and it's Herald taken for LNG. Bin forced out the back of the pit, and BLG finally checked.
Big thing there for the re-engage. Everything was excellent, and like you mentioned as well, Elk too. So everyone's on the ball. 17-minute 2-item Zaya. Not too shabby.
Ultimate Tarzan trying to threaten us. Surely On can just tank this. For one last auto from Elk. There we go, tier 1 taken down. Scout has to drop the Herald. Yagao trying to threaten him, but zips on back. Big level of pressure up here, but Tarzan is kind of alone on the front line. Has that aftershock, but is that going to be enough? Rooted up here. They can't get the autos in for the Sejuani passive. There we go. They finally get the stun and force a flash out from him, but Scout, half HP from the previous play, has to dash out of the play. And now Zika in the middle of everyone, but he's 1v5. He just can't do it, and the feathers fly back in. Shun chasing down onto Gala. One more auto will set up the stun. On charging in for the headbutt as he protects his jungler. It's a good Calibrim. Gala's getting some damage out, but feels like the fight was lost before he could even get involved.
Whoa. Calm down, free.
Yeah.
Yagao's going to come in and check it. The rest of BLG don't necessarily want to give this one up. Yagao, a lot of CC here. But not enough damage.
Back in the end of the Elk. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yagao was just a distraction. Do you know what they call that? Classic misdirection from
willingly giving up here. Tier 1 will be traded, I guess, but BLG are just growing this gold lead at a ridiculous pace.
Yeah.
5.5k as a team. Looking for this mid-tier 2 On. The Hex Flash over the wall and just force people back. So this is about taking out those.
Does not feel like enough because Elk has almost finished his third item at this point. Like, scaling.
So for LNG, if they're grouped up, they'll always be fine. But this is something they can't really do much to stop unless it's a grouped up LNG. Is Yagao just, hello. And
Zika trying to make a play here. It's TP out from Bin. Zika forced out. They're going to just threaten the inhib, aren't they? As LNG still trying to defend the tier 2 at the bottom side. Elk still pressuring onto that one. The solo laners of BLG putting so much pressure onto LNG. They have to find an answer. But
BLG, right, where they're just like, we might go in. You have to stay here now. And they eventually secure this tier 2 all the while.
Split. Spring, the miracle run during playoffs, then going to MSI, making it all the way to the finals. There's been a lot of LPL teams. LNG want, however, with Magnet Storm and Empress Divide on cooldown, I don't really know if this is even fightable. Baron's already gone. And now the roots come in. I don't know if they'll be able to find this fight though. Tarzan going to be on his own. And yeah, there we go. BLG another one. I mean, this is just brutal. This is absolute decimation of game 1.
This has been a shellacking.
I mean, this is something else.
Not going to be a game on Andy, but this is a very, very impressive performance from BLG. And I think LNG are just a little bit stunned, right? After all of that top lane focus, they never had an answer.
Set up from Zika, from Hung, from Tarzan. Then Gala in the back line, wailing away. Let's see if they can find it on the target. Magnet Storm in has been retreats. There's one onto On. Scout still going strong for the time being. Full HP as he looks towards Elk as well. Dodges the feathers. I'm keeping my eyes on Scout here because these Sand Soldiers are making it happen. This ain't 5v5. He's got so many soldiers, but it doesn't matter because there's even more feathers. Elk is looking for a little bit more. Triple kill comes in. Zika shuts him down in the end, but the rest of the team can cut LNG to pieces. It's a beautiful fight from BLG. In the end, Scout tried his damnedest, but it's BLG taking game one.
For a breath, once Elk flashed forward, you can almost see an angle for a pentakill there. Can you joke? Doesn't come to fruition, but they get all 5 kills. They'll take down the Nexus in game one, and it was a absolute spanking to start off this series. LNG need to regroup and very quickly refund.